One of the most recent challenging situations I've dealt with was with an administrator that believed that he should block all social media and block all streaming and everything in his school. And in Arkansas, we have the opportunity to impose filters on our web access at the school or the school district level. And this particular administrator believed that rather than dealing with one or two, three little minor issues, it was just easier to block it all. And immediately, he and I started a discussion about why would you do this to your students, why would you do this to your teachers when their learning opportunities abound on the web and internet, and especially with social media. And his attitude was just basically it was easier to deal with, and these kids didn't need access to this, and it was just a waste of time. And I used the analogy of he happened to have a teenage kid, and I said, "Does your kid drive a car?" And he said, "Yeah, of course." And I said, people die in car accidents every day. And he said, "Well, yeah, of course." And I said, "People have accidents that aren't necessarily lead to death." I said, "But you let your kid drive a car." And I said, "What's the number one thing you taught your kid to do about when you were teaching them how to drive a car?" He said, "Well, wear a seatbelt, drive safely, and all that." And I said, "Well, it's the same thing with social media and using the web and using streaming video and everything else. You've got to teach your kids responsibility. You've got to work with your teachers and teach them responsible use and teach them how to drive the car before you turn them loose. In many cases, we want to block something or kill it because we just don't understand it. In this particular situation, I was able to get through an administrator, and he opened his eyes a little bit, and we had some really good discussions. And now, fortunately for his kids and for his teachers, they're allowing these programs to run on their web and their bandwidth.